So it looks like Lamont Roach will be suing Gervonta Tank Davis for what happened on Saturday night. Gervonta Tank Davis obviously took a knee. The ref, Steve Willis, did not count it as a knockdown. Does he have a strong case? Can he win that? Can they overturn the draw to a victory for Lamont Roach? This is gonna be very hard to do, obviously, right? Because like they said, they had instant replay. New York State Athletic Commission said that they had instant replay and they were so far advanced in technology. And then when it's time to use the instant replay, all of a sudden they become a third world country and they don't understand nothing about technology or how it works, or they don't have the rule books right there, right in front of them. You know, this was out of the norm, right? When Gervonta Tank Davis in the 9th round takes a knee, that is out of the norm. This was something that I've never seen in boxing. I know that there's a fake post going around that it's, you know, obviously catering to what Gervonta Tank Davis did, or is justifying what he did on Saturday night against Lamont Roach. If we're being honest, that looks like a Wikipedia. Somebody typed it up just to look like it's in favor of Gervonta Tank Davis, right? That's not 100% inside of no rule books. I don't think so. Obviously, when you Google it, nothing comes up for it. So there's no real clarity there, right? At the end of the day, it was not right. We obviously saw what boxing does. Honestly, if I'm Lamont Roach, what I would really be going for instead of the victory is trying to get the rematch against Gervonta Tank Davis next, and not a year from now, right? Because a year from now, we don't know where that fight could be. It's still marinating in a lot of people's minds, and a lot of people still want to see the matchup. So I think that the best thing for Lamont Roach is to be petitioning to get to that fight again. Because if I'm Lamont Roach, and you know you beat him the first time, right? But they're not going to give it to you like that. You know what I'm saying? You already knew that. When Gervonta Tank Davis in the 12th round tells you, you fought a good fight, but they're not going to give it to you. And you asked, why not? Well, you know why not. If I am Lamont Roach, what my thing would be is lawyer up to get to be able to fight Gervonta Tank Davis next, and actually be a priority instead of having to wait a year from now, possibly. And by that time, nobody's gonna care, and now both of you guys have a draw on your record. Nobody really cares anymore. Nobody's checking for the fight, because let's be honest, Gervonta Tank Davis has a cult-like following. I mean, just look at the Wikipedia post that they posted. I mean, this is literally in favor of Gervonta Tank Davis. Literally, they said everything that Gervonta Tank Davis did was on that Wikipedia post. Everything. It's like Gervonta Tank Davis wrote the rule book himself, because he knew exactly how to do it. Now, when it happened, I said, wow, this is crazy. What a veteran move, because he had got hit to the eye. And I said, wow, Gervonta Tank Davis, what a veteran move. You know what I'm saying? And for Steve Willis not to count, I said, wow, this was different. You know what I'm saying? It's utterly disgusting what the New York State Athletic Commission did, right? I can understand a ref sometimes, maybe, you know, obviously for a ref, but for a commission, we're talking about multitude of people, right? A ref is like, okay, it's one person, right? I do blame Steve Willis, but he's only one person. Who I do really blame is the New York State Athletic Commission, that say that they have instant replay, and then they're saying now that, you know, it wasn't working. Honestly, I think that the New York State Athletic Commission, obviously they're not gonna backtrack and give him a victory. You know what I'm saying? That's only selective. You know what I mean? That's selective. There's a reason why you didn't get the victory. You know what I'm saying? Because it's very selective. You know what I mean? If it would have went the other way, you know, money would have been messed up. You know what I'm saying? You were trying to mess up the plans. And at the end of the day, if Lamont Roach should be lawyering up, or should he have a lawyer, whatever, The reason why I say, you know, the only reason that I could think of that you should have a lawyer if you are a fighter is for a rematch. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? Try to get that rematch back. You know what I mean? Or get back. Try to get that back, especially when it's very close fights and the fans want to see it again. You know what I'm saying? I can understand some fights a lot of fans don't want to see. Okay, it's kind of like, all right, we can move on. But this was that type of fight where fans do want to see it again. Because we've seen Gervonta Tank Davis in trouble against Pitbull Cruz, but he overcame some of that stuff. But against Lamont Roach, it's like he had his number. He had his card. You know, they fought in the amateurs. They know each other for a very long time. So it was that type of fight where it was like they mirrored each other in a very, they complemented each other's styles very, very well. And I think that that's what made the fight so much better, in my opinion. I want to see this fight again very soon. I don't want it to be a year, 2 years from now. By that time, I think we probably move on. At the end of the day, Gervonta Tank Davis did take a knee. It should have been ruled a knockdown. Steve Willis did a horrible job. The New York State Athletic Commission failed Lamont Roach for sure. So did Steve Willis. Steve Willis failed Lamont Roach for sure. I think that Lamont Roach has a very bright future, obviously, in the sport of boxing. You know, he's a good fighter, you know what I'm saying? But this is the type of fight that's going to catapult him and put him on to bigger and better fights, bigger and better paydays, obviously, right? So like, comment, share, subscribe, and we out, man. Peace.